Good morning. Today I would like to discuss with you what is libel and what is slander and what is insult. Like that, what is assault and what is hurt. See, Indian Penal Code describes defamation, libel and slander. Libel means speaking ill of the others which is not true. Slander means writing something which is not true. The definition clause of defamation says, over by words either spoken or intent to be read, or signs or visible representative, makes or publishes any imputation concerning any person intending to harm or knowing or having reason to believe that such information will harm reputation of such person is said, except in the cases hereinafter accepted. That is most important. What all are the exemptions you should understand. Then only either you can file private complaint or you can defend the private complaint filed under section 500 IPC is punishment class, 499 is defamation is definition class. Number 1, it may amount to defamation to impute, this is a explanations, anything to deceased person if the imputation would harm the reputation of that person if living and is intended to be hurtful to the feelings of his family and other relatives. So even if libel or slander is against the dead person, it is punishable. Then it may amount to defamation to make an imputation concerning company or an association or collection of person as such, just like Modi, the Modi community. 3. An imputation in the form of alternative or expressed ironically may amount to defamation, that is doctrine of innuendo. Innuendo means indirect means. Then no imputation said to harm a person's reputation unless that imputation directly or indirectly in the estimation of others lowers the moral or intellectual character of that person or lowers the character of that person in respect of his cause or his calling or lowers the credit of that person or causes it to be believed that body of that person is in a loathsome state or in a state generally considered as disgraceful. Then other things are most important. Exceptions. First explanations, now exception. Imputation of truth which public good requires to be made or published. Here the newspaper, media are covered. It is not defamation to impute anything which is true concerning any person if it is to be public good, that the imputation should be made or published, whether or not it is for the public good is a question of fact. Then public conduct of public servants, it's understandable. Then conduct of any person touching any public question, respecting the conduct of any person touching any public question and respecting his character. He says then publication of reports of proceedings of court. Then a justice of the peace or the other officers holding an inquiry in open court preliminary to a trial in a court of justice is a court within the meaning of the above section. Then merit of the case decided in court or conduct of witnesses and other concerned. Then censure passed in good faith by person having lawful authority over another. Accusation preferred in good faith to authorized person, that means lodging a complaint to the court, police and other authorities. Imputation made in good faith by person for protection of his or his other interest. It is not defamation to make an imputation on the character of another, provided that the imputation made in good faith for the protection of interest of person making it or of any other person for the public good. A shopkeeper says to B, who manages to sell nothing to Z unless he pays you ready, or I have no opinion of his honesty. So this is an exception. Then caution intended for good person to whom conveyed or for public good. Same thing. If anything is you cautioned he is a thief, he is standing there, this will not come. So this is most important. You have to understand. Then 500 for defamation, 501 for printing or engraving, then 502 sale of printed substance containing defamatory matter. Then 504 is insult. That means directly attacking a person, abusing. With insult, with intent to provoke breach of peace. That means you are abusing a person who is standing in front of you so that emotion and commotions may affect public peace. Then this is what most important thing you have to understand so far defamation is concerned. I hope you understand. So far assault and hurt is concerned, we will see that in tomorrow. Best wishes.